Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Devi and today we're here with another pick a card. The selections are on the thumbnail so you can see them, but we're going to go over them again here today. So this is a pick a card about your next 7 days. So you have pile 1, the sustainer. Pile 2, the mask. Pile 3, the bridge. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started with pile 1. Okay. Hopefully you cannot hear my neighbors. I swear as soon as I start doing something, they start making noise. Okay. So yeah, pile 1, you are the sustainer and you are the number 24. So that might be significant for you. You could be born on the 24th. You could be 24. That also adds up to the number 6. 6 is ruled by Venus, but if you're going by that astrological house, that's the house of Virgo. So those things may be prominent in your chart. But let's go ahead and get started. We're using Modern Witch Tarot for your tarot. Please tell me what is happening for pile 1. Knight of Cups. Okay. That's very much Venetian energy. 5 of Swords. Not so much. That is, well, actually it is. It's Venus and Aquarius energy. So, but Venus and Aquarius energy tends to lean more towards platonic relationships. They thrive more in platonic relationships. They usually take the path that's less traveled. So maybe you're going to meet a friend in an unusual place, a place that you maybe don't frequent often or at all. 10 of Cups. For some of you, I'm seeing like art. So maybe an art gallery, or this person is in a similar field as you as far as like some type of creative field. But they're going to be coming towards you in the next 7 days. And I feel like this person is going to bring in some structure for you somehow. Oop, that's a lot. 10 of Wands, the World, the 7 of Wands. It's a lot of blue here, even in your signifying card. So it may be something here to do with the throat chakra. So this could be somebody who has been like admiring you from afar or has heard about your work, and now they're like coming towards you this week. So 10 of Wands, the World, 7 of Wands, and the Hangman. And I feel like they're coming in right when you were getting ready to give up on something. Maybe you've been working on something and you weren't seeing any real results from it. And they come in just like in the nick of time, before you're ready to like give up. And they help, like I said, maybe bring in some structure to this, or help you get your work noticed. You have the High Priestess at the bottom. Yeah, this is divinely guided. Magician. This might have been something you, again, may have been manifesting, but you just gave up on it. You just didn't think it was going to occur. You weren't going to get any success from it. Maybe you know, you just thought maybe it's not for you, and it's time to move on to something new. Um, so yeah, I won't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune comes out because it feels like it just was about timing, the right timing for it to come in. Why is the Magician here? Three of Wands. I think that kind of goes back to what I was saying um, about you going somewhere that you don't usually go, and that's why you run into this person, or you try a different technique, and it works this time. But you're definitely like um, changed your outlook on something, your perspective on something, um, or yeah, you jumped out of your comfort zone. So you went somewhere. Maybe you're a person who's not very social, and you decide to like go to a gathering in the next 7 days, and you stumble upon this person who may end up being a mentee as well, a mentor to you. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person is more like a peer. They're more like on your level. They may just have a little bit more experience than you, or like just a better system than you. Page of Wands. That's probably why you got the sustainer card. They're showing you how to better sustain yourself, better market yourself. For some of you, this might even be like a dating coach for those who are like been trying to find love, and they're coming in to show you or give you more advice on how to look for love. And that might be also why you got the Five of Swords. Like I said, the Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. So maybe you're really good at platonic relationships, but you're not so good at love relationships, love connections. Yeah, the Five of Wands at the bottom, like you might feel intimidated, like it's too much competition um in the dating world. Or for some of you, you run into a lot of like aggressive people, or people that kind of always want to compete with you in some way instead of like being in a love relationship. Let's see, why is this Ten of Wands here? The Star, yeah, that's speaking to like you really were like giving up hope on something. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Strength and Hermit. So for some of you, yeah, I just was gonna say you have Judgment at the bottom. For some of you, you kind of had to look inwards. You've been fighting yourself. Like you may have thought it was outside circumstances that were, creating the blockages, but it's been yourself. Probably more so than anything, your thought process, how you were looking at things. And also maybe you had like a little bit of like a pessimistic mindset as well. Why is this Page of Wands here? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Up, and the Page of Swords wanted to come out. So definitely being more communicative. Maybe speaking more on what you want, even if it's just to spirit. Like I said, you may have been manifesting this. You may have been writing this down, somewhere in your journal. about your wishes. Um, or this Queen of Pentacles, this could be a third person. This could be maybe you told a friend or a colleague about your wishes for maybe getting more business for whatever you're working on, or you're telling them about your love life and your lack of getting dates, and they connect you to this other person. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Because this also might just be your future energy as well. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? An old friend. Six of Cups. So this is somebody you've known for a while, maybe even since childhood. So this could even be a family member too, a mother or an aunt. Um, it's coming up as feminine energy, but it could still be a masculine that's showing up more as a feminine energy. And then you have the Tower at the bottom. So I feel like they're about to help you break free. Like they're really about to open up something for you. This could even be somebody, like if you do put your work out like on the internet, this could be somebody who um has a bigger platform than you, and they just like they share your work. Like they say, check this person out. I came across them. They're really good, or their work is good, whatever. Like they just give you a shout out, and it's like they don't think twice about it. They just do it, and then next thing you know, it funnels, followers and leads to you. Okay, it's very interesting. Um, it's going to be different for a lot of you. What this may be. So I don't want to ask too many questions about what you're actually working on. Um, Let me pull some oracle. This is spirit animal. Let's see if we can get any more information and what advice. I mean, I don't think there's much for you to do. It seems like this is destined, and this is going to be coming towards you in the next 7 days. Oop. Time for a beginner mind, and sometimes life stings. So yeah, I feel like that really is speaking to what I was saying about changing your mindset, because I feel like you might have been keeping yourself small or stuck because you had so many disappointments, or maybe if this is love, exes have disappointed you, or you went on a lot of first dates that never became second dates. um but it's time to have a new fresh outlook, because things are going to be turning around for you. And it could be something astrological that's going on in your chart as well, that is shifting this area for you. So I would check if there's any major shifts in maybe your fifth house, your 10th house, and your 7th house, and also maybe your 12th house too, because if this was your mind, it could be something subconsciously that was blocking you. So, whale spirit, trust the great mystery, and canary spirit, sing your own song. I feel like this is um, telling you, like, don't change, stay unique, because if you try to adapt to what others are doing, you're kind of gonna fall into the fold. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to stand out. If this is like a creative project. So keep doing your own thing. Or if this is love, keep showing up as yourself. Don't show up as somebody who you think that person wants to date, because they're not going to get to really know the real you. And then I feel like whale spirit, trust the great mystery, is saying, um, let the universe surprise you a little bit. Don't always try to control the outcome of things. Um, really, because spirit's plan or God's plan, whatever you believe in, is always going to be bigger and greater than you probably could ever imagine. So you trying to control it is not going to help it. It's just going to make you frustrated. Okay. And you have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Time to let go. Yeah, I feel like this group is carrying like some baggage from the past. Just look at it as a lessons learned. Use keep the knowledge that you learned, but leave the situation behind or the person behind. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile one, for the next 7 days. Something really short and sweet, but I feel like it really got to the point. And it sounds like you guys are going to have a great new beginning this week. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming today. Please like, share, feel free to comment if it resonated. Subscribe and turn on the notifications so you know I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Pile two. You guys are the mask. Let me write this down real quick. All right. And I'm just definitely going to say, obviously, somebody's going to be unmasked this week. Could be yourself. It could be somebody around you. But I definitely feel like it's going to be some truths coming forward this week. Give me 1 second. And also, if it's significant, you have the number 61, Ace of Wands. It did come out in reverse. I don't usually do reversals, but this may be, you may be finding out that somebody has been sabotaging you, but they're definitely not going to get away with it. The truth is being revealed this week. High Priestess, yeah. Either this is your intuition kicking in and picking up on something, or I'm going to put these back. That's a lot. Or a guide or spirit is showing you the truth about someone. The Hangman. I almost feel like they want you to step out the way, like leave it up to them to handle this situation. Even after the truth comes to light, like it's not something for you to worry about. It's going to be handled. The Tower. Yeah, this person is going to expose themselves and also undo themselves, okay? Six of Wands. Yeah, you will be the winner per se in this situation. People are going to be seeing this person for who they really are. Or just even this thing as well, because this might be a situation. It might not even be a person. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe related to your work. Seven of Wands. Somebody could have been blocking you from an opportunity at work. Maybe a raise, a promotion. They could have been blocking somebody else from working with you. Like they could have been telling this person, like, that they're not a good person, or they don't know what they're doing. For some of you, this was somebody trying to block you from getting like a piece of property. I don't know if you were looking for an office space or even buying a building or a food truck or something like that. It was something blocking it. It could even very well be somebody like discriminating against you, like if you were trying to get like a loan or something as well. Three of Cups. Six of Swords. It feels like another group of people are going to be coming towards you though, to like, so let's say this was like a landlord or a bank or something discriminating against you for whatever reason. You could be part of some type of minority group or something, or the people just didn't like what kind of business you were going to bring to that area or whatever. Um, you have people coming towards you, so this could be people who also were discriminated against, and they're like, this happened to me as well. I think we should do something about it. Call, get a lawyer or something. Or let's say this is a business that you do and somebody was like making it seem like your business wasn't a good idea, or that you weren't going to have any clientele or something like that. Well, this week people find out about what you do or your skill set or whatever. So you have new patients, customers, clients, whatever, coming towards you, ready to spend money, you know. So now you're looking really good, right? So whatever this like a situation or person that was blocking you, they're not going to be successful, right? You're the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, you're about to step into, feels like something very sustainable for yourself. The Star, yeah. And for some of you, if this wasn't a person or situation, it's you finally believing in yourself, right? That this can happen for you. And you have the Emperor at the bottom. So yeah, maybe you do something this week that you step into your Emperor energy, your Mars energy. Like you put forth some type of effort to change things for yourself. Okay, let's clarify some things now. Why is this High Priestess here? The World. I feel like this is a guide or an ancestor or something, um, helping to close out this cycle for you, whatever the cycle was. Like I said, if it was somebody blocking you or if it was your own self blocking your success, they're helping you have the strength and courage to, move forward. And again, if this is a person or situation, they're moving them out the way. Why is the Tower here? The Nine of Swords. I almost feel like because the girl in this picture on the Nine of Swords, I don't want to show it to you because it's some nudity in the card, but she's sitting like she's trying to cover herself, like she's ashamed for her behavior. So, yeah, this person is definitely going to be getting some judgment, and they're going to feel ashamed about what people find out what they were doing to you. And she also has like some like fire behind her. So I'm getting a few things where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's like people realize that, yeah, they were the source of, you know, something getting burnt down, something being destroyed. It's even like an arsonist type of feeling, like, oh, you were the one that set the fire, right? Um, You know what's so crazy? Like this may even be like literal. Like maybe somebody burnt down your business, and you're finding out that it wasn't like it was an arsonist. It wasn't an accident, and it's because they didn't want you there, or they were jealous of what you were doing. That's very. That's probably one person, right? Um, this person feels very dark, very like I need to hurt people so I can feel good type of energy. I have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Like you're gonna have to start over, start from the ground up. It's gonna feel like, but you're still gonna end up being the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. But you are gonna have to start over in a sense, rebuild. This could have been somebody too that like left bad reviews, like on Google or Yelp or something about your business, and it really like diminished your clients coming in, and it messed up your money. Why is the Three of Cups here? The Queen of Swords. Interesting. That's giving me clarity. Remember I said like there's a group that's going to be coming towards you because they're getting clarity on you. There was definitely like a lot of fog around you. People couldn't see you for some reason. But I feel like it was this person or situation. And then you have the Emperor back at the bottom. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Page of Wands. I feel like somebody took advantage of you maybe as well. Or a situation. Like I said, if this was like you trying to get a property or something like that, it could have been like just a bigger entity that had more power than you. Um, Kind of take advantage of you because they could, just for the simple fact because they could. Yeah, Seven of Cups at the bottom, like they had more options or they had more resources than you. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Five of Swords. Yeah. You're finally getting out of that Five of Swords energy because I feel like this person put you or this situation put you in a lot of like distrust for people, but also with yourself. Like I feel like you lost trust and faith in yourself because you felt like you trusted the wrong person or you trusted the wrong situation, like you chose wrong or something. And so it kind of kept you in this Five of Swords almost. Oh, you have the Seven of Wands over here. Seven of Wands energy, like you were very defensive, scared to let people in, or to even show yourself too much. And oh yeah, you guys have the mask as your signifier, so maybe you had to protect yourself in some way. You have the King of Cups at the bottom, so you're going to be in better, like, you're going to be feel more emotionally balanced after this week. Why is the star here? Wheel Fortune. Yeah, it's your time. It's your time. I feel like it's been a while. And the reason I'm saying that is because the girl in the star and the girl in the Wheel of Fortune kind of look similar, except for the girl in the star has like a little short bob, and then the other girl has like long hair almost down to like her hips. So it makes me feel like, this has been a while because you had time to grow your hair out. Like, I think that's gonna be the other thing. People are gonna be surprised at how you look now. People that maybe have not seen you in a while. So you may have went through a lot of physical changes in the last few months to years. Um, Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the word's gonna spread fast though. Once you kind of come out, or this comes out, word's gonna spread fast about what you've been through and how much you're glowing now. Okay, definitely glowing. Ace of Swords. Yep. Truth is coming out. I should have called that card was going to come out. Nine of Wands at the bottom. Like, yeah, you've been waiting. You've been waiting and hoping and praying that you would get resolution in this, right? I really feel like this person or this thing was so much bigger than you, or you were young and they took advantage. That energy's coming through strong. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Yeah, you're finally going to get to your Ten of Pentacles, and it's three more women in that circle. It's about a group of people coming towards you, but also, um, I don't know. It might be something to do with your feminine energy as well, or something about feminine, divine feminine energy. Devil at the bottom, injustice. Yeah, you're getting your justice. Shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Hmm. Okay, let's pull some oracle for you guys. Um, and then we will close it out. Please tell me about pile two in the next 7 days. Embrace the in between. Be fearless and bold. I don't feel like you need to carry any shame anymore. I do. I know I said this other person felt shamed. Was that your group? Yes. Um, but I feel like you were carrying shame too because you felt like this was your fault in some ways. See the big picture. I feel like the big picture is you definitely learned a lesson. This situation made you stronger. Um, and you're gonna come back even more powerful, like the phoenix. Know your worth. If you do have some type of business, I see you increasing your prices, and don't, feel bad about it. You are worth that. I feel like I said, I feel like you got a lot of people coming towards you, so they see your gift, your worthiness. Yeah, buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. I feel like this group probably has been struggling financially for a little while. Open to infinite possibilities. This may come in a way that you didn't expect it. So be open-minded to the next steps and what needs to be done. Okay, clear out the clutter. Yeah, don't sabotage this. Okay, and one more card. Now's a lucky time. Yeah. Yep. Definitely is your time, pile two. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post new videos. If you feel free to, you can comment. Let me know how this turned out for you. Um, and yeah, I will see you guys at the next one. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. All right. Pile three. Pile three, you are the bridge. The bridge. So you guys are definitely going into a new phase of something. Let's see. I'm seeing some of you walk across a stage. So I know they do have graduations in December for college sometimes. So that could be something simple as that, like you're graduating from college. Some of you are getting an award. 5 of coins, hermit. Okay. Some of you are getting like you may have like not had a home. May not have been staying on the streets per se, but you didn't have a home that was yours. And you're being rewarded like a home grant or like a HUD house or something like that. Yeah, somebody's definitely offering you something. Knight of Cups, 2 of Wands. Like they're helping you get back on your feet, it feels like, after a long time of just not knowing where your next meal is coming from. Like it feels very scarce, okay? Or maybe you just even unemployed for a while. You could have been like couch surfing, like at your friends and family's houses. Queen of Wands. A fire sign may be significant this week, or you were a fire sign. You're gonna feel more in your divine self. Like you're gonna be getting back to who you really are. I feel like you had to become a different version of yourself to get through this hard time. Nine of Coins, Page of Coins. Yeah, like you're becoming self-sufficient again. Okay, you really had to lean on others. And I don't think, if this is your energy, the Queen of Wands definitely is not used to leaning on other people. They're very much independent. Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands, and 10 of Coins. Yeah. almost feel like you're being rewarded because you got through this tough time. Like you just maybe things were bad, really bad at times, but you never kind of like gave up on faith or you never became hardened, you know, and because of that, you're going to be rewarded. Yeah, six of coins at the bottom. Yeah, somebody's coming in to show you love. Something's coming through for you. And for those that are, graduating, this is like, yeah, it was hard. It was not an easy task. You might have been going after either school might not be really easy for you. You may have to work extra hard, or you were going after like a really hard degree to get, maybe like medicine or something, something that took many years, not just the basic 4-year degree. Queen of Pentacles now at the bottom. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Magician. I feel like you really advocated for yourself. Um, like you didn't let whatever this Five of Pentacles energy was get you down. Like you kept trying to push forward, even if it was just small steps. You didn't just lay down and just give up. Why is the Five of Coins here? And those were there in school. Maybe you failed a few classes, had to retake a few classes. Maybe you even had to like write for grant and scholarship money. Maybe you ran out of money to finish school at one time and had to go find a job or work or whatever, to finish college. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you just kept going. Some of you, it could have been an illness as well. Like maybe you was diagnosed with something and you just kept pushing forward, right? And now you're getting a bill of good health. Now you're able to get up and start moving around like you once used to. Maybe you're able to go back to work now. So now you're going to be more financially stable. Because maybe you were able to get some like this disability or something like that, but it wasn't like your full usual paycheck. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Five of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like you faced a lot of adversity, and you just kept going. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune has come out, I want to say, almost every pile. So it's something shifting astrologically, probably that's affecting the collective, or at least the collective I read for. We're in retrograde season. Some retrogrades are ending this week, so that could be it. The energy is more direct. Uranus is at its like almost its last degree in Taurus. It just went back into Taurus. So wherever your Taurus house is, this might have been affecting that. Why is this Queen of Wands here? The King of Wands. Excuse me. Okay. For some of you, love is on the horizon. For others, this is just maybe you're coming more in balance with your masculine and your feminine energies. Got Page of Swords again back at the bottom. Another theme that's been in all the piles is like word of mouth and people speaking on your behalf. So you could have had like a social worker or a counselor that really helped push things forward for you. Why is the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here? Nine of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this was a relationship. Maybe you guys had like a lot of like ups and downs. Maybe finances like put a strain on the relationship. Maybe you broke up. It could have been a third party that was interfering. Not necessarily cheating, but it could have been friends giving bad advice, family that didn't like your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever. Um, and now you guys are going to be celebrating. You could be either getting married, welcoming a baby, or just like being able to be in love again and have peace and happiness with one another. Again, if money was an issue, maybe you guys are able to like now go out and have like more date nights, go on vacation. So that's coming in this week. So maybe one of you guys are starting a new job or something, or somebody gets an inheritance. Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, King of Swords. Yeah. That could be the third party I just was talking about. King of Swords energy. Um, like you're getting them out the way because they were like they were making things more heavy, more burdensome for you. So maybe you guys had like somebody. It could have been a boss. It could have been a landlord. Could have been somebody that was like living with you or staying with you at the time that was like, just making the energy heavy around you guys. Um, or this King of Swords could represent like maybe somebody wasn't, okay, two things. Either somebody wasn't being logical in the decisions they were making, so it was making things harder, or one of you stopped being so logical and checked in with your heart, and now the heart chakra is open, so now like the love is flowing again between you guys, something like that. Anything else for my pile threes for the next 7 days? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Let's do that. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Devil, King of Cups, and now the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I am starting to feel like this was like other people that were making things burdensome, or even like just like speaking negatively over you or over your situation. Especially if you were down and out, like maybe like lacking money or something like that. Like people were gossiping about you maybe not having somewhere to stay, or not being able to afford food or find a stable job. Like they were creating more stress than the necessary, and it was kind of like diminishing your spirit, right? Or diminishing this union here of the King and Queen of Wands. It's also kind of giving me, and I don't want to say this because we know the way that it ended was a tragedy, but it's giving me like Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, excuse me, not Bonnie and Clyde. Well, theirs was tragic too, but like Romeo and Juliet vibes. Like could have been two different sides of a family trying to keep you two apart, or groups of friends on each side. It definitely feels like a few, because you have quite a few court cards out here. So it feels like there was a lot of gossip about your situation. Yeah, Seven of Cups at the bottom, but they were causing so much illusions. I think even between you two, but also just others. Like they had people not wanting to help you, maybe even when you were were down and out because I don't know. They just were spreading rumors about you guys. Like, oh well, they lost this or that because they were being lazy, or they weren't handling their money right, or like they made it so that people wouldn't see you in a good light. Is what it's feeling like. Vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. I think if this is a union here with this King of Wands and Queen of Wands, the lesson here was to keep pretty much people out of your business, right? Love is all around. Yeah, I feel like it's saying like the love is there, but you have to block out the negativity. Um, like spread love, not hate. And for those who, like I said, this is you graduating from college or something, I feel like there was a lot of people or situations trying to block you from succeeding. Um, and I feel like it may took you longer than it was supposed to because you had to kind of find your own way to make this happen for you to get to the finish line because others did not want to see you. They could have been, if this was friends or family members, they could have been jealous of you actually getting your degree. So they could have been speaking ill on you. This could have even been your professors, that were like maybe not treating you fairly. Parrot spirit, watch your words. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Yeah, I feel like it's all fall in line with, you kind of have to create your own, and you do have a magician out here. You kind of have to create your own luck sometimes. Sometimes you do have to create your own prosperity. Um, Sometimes you have to keep the hope for yourself for things to come in, because there's always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be people hating on your success and don't want to see you successful, or they try to evoke their own fears onto you. They might not even mean to be harsh, but because they can't see it for themselves, they can't support you because it's just not in their mind, right? And then you gotta believe in yourself at the bottom. Yeah, you can't let people dictate what happens in your life, because everybody sees things differently. Okay, their experiences is different. Their knowledge is different. They only can tell you or give you what they know, right? Um, and it's probably why you have the hermit here too. You had to go. You had to go within yourself and find your own truth in your own way. Okay, and this week it's coming to fruition that you were right. You were right about this person being your right person. You were right about taking you know, this degree, that you were going to complete it, um, that you weren't always going to be in hard times, that you knew that it was going to be better times ahead. You just had to keep your head down and keep moving forward. You knew all this, right? But you maybe for a little while allowed other people to sway you or make you feel like it was not going to happen, right? Be playful. I feel like they're saying don't hold on to the negativity. Don't maybe point fingers of like, I told you so, nan nan the boo boo. Like, or it's saying still stay humble when this comes in for you. They're gonna say, you're not going to say anything. And you got spirit has your back. Yep. It was always divinely meant to be yours. And be loyal to what you love. not what others feel like you should love or who you should love. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys today, pile three. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you feel free to leave a comment, let me know how it resonated. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.